I could touch on it a little bit, and it's about our relationship with our audience when we play. As performers, we must love our music, and of course learning about it and caring enough to learn about what we're playing, learn about the composer, because they're writing it. But there's also not only loving the music, loving the composer, but also loving our audience. If we're afraid of the audience, if we're so caught up in ourselves that we're worried about our mistakes that we're going to make, that really shuts the audience out. Because if you're afraid of an audience, you certainly can't love them. In a live audience situation, I'm really lucky because I get to, well, up until recently, was able to play live a lot and very often. Oftentimes solo, which was really great. But there's an energy in the room that's felt like from a performer, if the performer is listening while they perform. And I don't mean just listening to what they play, because yes, you have to do that too. But also listening. What is going on in the audience? Not the coughs, not the sneezes. Listen and feel what's happening with the audience, and do that at the same time. That's a very dynamic experience to have. But now we have Zoom, we have Skype, we have webinar. How do we fulfill the purpose of music now? And I think we have to not expect to see those beating hearts in the audience, but how do we love our listeners? I think what I'm trying to do, what I'm working with, like when I played that today, I wasn't really thinking about all you out there. I was thinking about humanity and loving the best of who we are as humans. And I think about that before I perform. I think about the goodness. There's a lot of goodness, believe it or not. There's so much goodness that's happening in the world. All the time, no matter what is terrible going on, there is tremendous goodness. And embracing that, and loving that, and appreciating that is my way of loving my audience. So I just thought I would share that with you, and thanks for coming.